Number 10. Deniz Çakır. This actress loses her temper easily and simply insults others. Some time ago, this actress was called out to court on the charges of insulting some women wearing hijab. But this was not the first time because she has a history of mocking veiled women. Besides, she had a problem with a costume assistant on the set of the series Masumiyet, which by insulting and obscenities made that person resign. Number 9. Tolgahan Sayishman. Tolgahan believes that before he met Almeda Abazi, he was a very angry and impatient person who quickly lost his temper, but his wife was able to change him to some extent. But still, he loses his temper not thinking about the consequences. Number 8. Talat Bulut. Do you think that Talat Bulut's being lustful himself led to his good performance in the role of Halit Ergun as a peeping Tom in the series Yasak Elma, or his immersing in that role made this ogling thing as one of his bad characteristics? First, his costume assistant in the Yasak Elma series sued him and took him to court. Later, another actress claimed that Talat had raped her 19 years ago. Of course, these complaints didn't lead to anything due to lack of evidence, but being given a cold shoulder by some of Talat's co-stars like Eda Ece Şevval Sam, Onur Tuna, and Sevda Erginci, and their support for their costume assistant is the evidence validating the charges. Number 7. Hazal Kaya. Hazal always has problems with everyone, and she thinks that whatever she does in her life doesn't concern anyone. One of her bad habits is to argue with producers over her wage because she thinks that they pay her less than she deserves just because she's a woman. One of those who didn't escape Hazal's bad temper is Burak Deniz. The two had a heated argument behind the scenes of the series Bizim Hikaye, in which, of course, everybody blamed Hazal. And that's how Nesrin Javatzadeh left the series because of too much tension on the sets. Of course, this was not the first time that Hazal got into trouble on the filming set. Some years ago, she got into trouble with Aslı Tandoğan on the set of the series Aşk just because of this bad temper of hers. Number 6. Serenay Sarikaya. When it comes to children, Serenay turns into an ill-tempered person. According to her, she is not good with children at all and does not have patience to deal with them. And if she gets married, she's not going to have children. Serenay is somewhat demanding and arrogant, which is why she can't easily get along with anyone. So far, she hasn't been able to have a stable relationship, and even she lost her hardcore lover, Kerem Bürsin, easily because of this ill temper of hers. Number 5. Borjo Burcu. Despite being a person of humor, according to Burcu herself, if someone wants to interfere in her life, she gets furious and quickly pulls out her claws and turns into a complete lunatic. Burcu gets angry not easily, but badly. This has always gotten her into trouble. Number 4. Fahriye Evcen. Fahriye always fights with Burak's sister and mother, and every time she fights with them, she unfollows them in the Instagram and has even caused bad blood between Burak and his sister and ruined the siblings' relationship. Fahriye's other bad personality trait is her jealousy, which is quite obvious in her behavior with Neslihan Atagol because she always likes to show off her superiority. Even Fahriye's wedding dress, hairstyle, and wedding tiara was a copy of Neslihan's, which attracted a lot of attention in the media. Number 3. Neslihan Atagül. According to those around her, Neslihan was so unfaithful that she left her father after she became famous, and her father died in loneliness. Even after she became famous, she forgot her old friends. Neslihan herself has admitted that she is a very stubborn person and has lost a lot of things because of her stubbornness. Number 2. Burak Özçivit. Burak used to have a bad habit. He was a very negative person, and as they say, he made a mountain out of molehill, so much so that he was always looking for someone to blame for whatever had happened. He would get everyone wrong and take everything personal. Of course, according to him, he has managed this style of thinking by getting help from a therapist. Burak has also been accused of narcissism after talking about the kissing scene with Neslihan Atagol in the series Kara Sevda. Number 1. Can Yaman. There is no doubt that Can is a very stylish actor, but it seems that he is an absolute narcissist. He has said, "I know that all girls are in love with me, but it's not my fault and I can't do anything about it." He didn't even spare our very kind and loving Demet Özdemir and said, "I have gone so far in praising Demet that she thinks I have fallen in love with her, but she doesn't look like the girl of my dreams." And this broke Demet's heart really bad. But Can's outstanding performances do not end here. Can is a very bad-tempered person, so much that during the filming of the series Hangimiz Sevmedik, he threw a glass of Selen soda after having an argument with her, and his case was taken to court. Also, his controversial and insulting remarks and bad-mouthing about Kıvanç Tatlıtuğ and Çağatay Ulusoy also shocked everyone. Besides all this, Can cannot stand hunger and heat at all, and when he is hungry and has nothing to eat, he gets furious. So, tell me which actor's behavior was the strangest to you? Write their names for us and hit the like button of this video, and do not forget to subscribe to the Turkish Lens channel.